Hello and welcome back. So as you can see, things look a little different again. If you like this painting, it's by my friend Haley. She's very, very talented. And then you can see our clothes and our plants. We're growing tomatoes now. Okay, so since it's getting warmer and sunnier and the days are longer and we're all gonna be tanning soon, I decided to do a fake it till you make it bronze makeup look to make you look like you're sun-kissed when you haven't gotten any sun yet, since we're all trapped inside. So I'm going to be starting with my base instead of my eyes today. And so let's jump right in. Okay, so starting with primer, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Primer like I do. Just dot it on my face and blend that in. And I'll be putting the e.l.f. Poreless Primer Putty onto my more textured areas. We're going for dewy and bronzed and a little tan. I did start with a very moisturized face. You always want to start with a very moisturized face. Whether you do primer or not, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Okay, so since we want things dewy but to stay put, I'm going to use a foundation that is my summer color and also dries down a little bit more matte. So I'm using the very well-loved Revlon Color Stay. This is the combination oily skin, so it will mattify a bit. This one is in shade 150 Buff, and this is the color I am when I'm tan. So I'm just pumping that onto the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a sponge, and I'm going to blend this. Next is concealer. If you want a more in-depth video on how I do my base makeup, I do have a foundation and cheeks basics video up already, so you can check that out if you're interested in more instructions on what I'm doing right now. And before I set, I'm actually going to go in with a new product. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Color Palette. This was gifted to me by my good friend Lisa, so thank you, Lisa. I don't know what this light is on my face. I don't know what it's from, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, I'm going to take another sponge and I'm just gonna dip it into this shade right here, which is Parchment, yeah. Or is it Bisque? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna dip the sponge right into the product and I'm gonna pat that underneath my eyes for a little highlight. Next, I'm going in with this brown, which is either spice or chestnut. I'm really not sure. On another sponge, this one's exclusively for cream contour. And I would suggest using some cream products for this look because it will keep up with the dewiness that we're looking for. I'm gonna blend out what I've done with the sponge I used for my foundation, just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, it's this that was shining on my face, so we're just gonna move that. Okay, and now I'm just going to powder my whole face. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. Powder a little heavier under my eyes, just where I've got extra risk of creasing. I'm gonna take a bigger brush and I'm going to go a little lighter on the powdering for the rest of my face because we want our natural moisture to shine through, but we don't want to get oily, so just a little powder. So since we are wanting to look like we've got some sun-kissed skin, we're going to definitely use some blush today. I'm going to be using this bit of a coral shade from the Pineapple My Eye palette because it's what I have. Fluffy brush. You know, we've got color in our face because we've been out in the sun, right? A little bit of redness, a little bit of blushing. So just on the apples of my cheekbones. Make sure we're warmed up. A little bit on my nose and the slightest bit on my forehead. We're gonna go ahead and blend that out again. Now it's time for highlight. I'm using, this is a W7 palette that is broken. This is a bronzy shade of highlighter. So I'm actually gonna be using that to highlight. Just a nice fluffy brush. And I'm gonna be putting it on the tops of my cheekbones, blending it out. Up here by my eyebrow, some on my nose, bridge of my nose, and Cupid's bow. And this will really help us with the glowy sun-kissed look. Okay, final step for our base makeup is setting spray. If you have setting spray and like to use it, I would really use it for this look. It's gonna melt everything together and really help with the dewiness and moisture in your skin. So. And this one is the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go. I do really like this the more I use it. Okay, so I just went ahead and did my eyebrows and primed my eyelids. Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. So I'm going to take the bronzer I actually used for my cheeks. I'm just gonna buff that into my crease with a fluffy brush. We're just gonna add some warmth and definition to our eyelids. Now this step is optional, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna dip my same brush into a bit of a darker brown, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna buff it into the outer corner, just for a little extra definition. You don't have to do this step. I'm doing circular motions to buff and windshield wiper motions to blend it more into my crease. We want to get it really, really smoked out. Now I'm going to use that bronze shade I used for my highlighter. I'm going to take it on my finger and I'm just going to pat it onto my lid. Blend it with my finger. And a little bit underneath our brow. Let me know in the comments below if while you're doing your makeup, if you have a pet, if you're constantly picking pet fur off your face, because I have a cat. He's not even allowed in this room and I still am constantly picking cat hair off my face while I do my makeup. It is so annoying. Okay, moving on to eyeliner. I'm just taking a liquid eyeliner and we're not going to do much eyeliner. I just want to add a little definition to my lash line. So we're just going to do a very thin line. And I'm going to be bringing the wing downward a little bit and flicking it out downward. Kind of like that, if you can see. And that's just going to give me a doe-eyed effect. Nice big round eyes. And for mascara, we're gonna keep it a bit light. I'm using the Maybelline Colossal. And I'm just wiggling it on there, brushing it on there. I like to flick it back and forth to get the very tips of my eyelashes. Okay, so I did 2 coats of that mascara, got some underneath my eyes, and now I'm going to do lips. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna go in with something that's glossy, moisturizing, and a little bit pink just for that touch of color. I'm gonna be going in with this little Tarte lipstick that I got in a Christmas pack. The shade is just pink. It's a little worse for wear, but it's very glossy and just a little pink. Okay, so this is the finished look. Very bronzy, very warm, sun-kissed, glowy. I love it. I'm excited for when the sun makes my face look almost like this naturally. Not that that is really gonna happen while I'm stuck in quarantine, but you know. I'm actually gonna go ahead and spray my face one more time to make sure that this stays all day, because we don't want the hot sun melting our makeup, right? Leave a comment on what your favorite summer activity is, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.